Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK. I was watching a lovely video on 5 Minute Body with her interview with Kerry. I watch a lot of Kerry videos because he went through a lot before he found carnivore, and this video really is entitled something along the lines of hopelessness, being hopeful versus hopeless, and this is about how carnivore gives us hope. And I'm pretty lucky in that in the last 9 years of being in the carnivore space, I haven't had to feel hopeless. Yes, okay, I did feel a little bit hopeless that I couldn't get to the weight I wanted to, and I do believe I will do at some point. But it's not just about weight. Let's leave the weight out of this for a second and talk about health in general. Let's talk about the fact that so many people are walking around with their fingers crossed, hoping that they don't have depression. And if they already do have depression, the hopelessness that they can't get out of it. Like my brother, for example. I was talking to him on the phone last night. He sounds worse. Every time I speak to him, he sounds worse. He is hopeless at the moment. Sounds awful to say, but it's true. I have spoken to him countless times about giving up the toxic carbs and getting off the medication and eating loads and loads and loads of meat. He's still rejecting it at the moment. Has he just not hit rock bottom yet? I don't know, but he's been suffering severely for 10 years. He doesn't work. He can't leave the house. His marriage is broken up. He is what you might call at the moment in a hopeless situation that I can't get him out of and love to get him out of. Don't mean to get you all upset, but the reason I continue to eat my meat and avoid the carbs is because I don't... that the thought of being hopeless is a horrible feeling. Personally, I've never felt severe hopelessness, but I have watched countless videos of people that have. And it sounds awful. You know, panicking about whether you're going to get ill or being ill and not knowing how to sort it out must be awful. Awful. I know that I have reversed any pre-diabetes that I may have had, and I know my blood sugars are normal. I know that I've got my gastritis sorted out. I know that I don't have to suffer any pain, and as long as I choose the right food, there's hope for me in that area. I know my psoriasis is gone. I don't consume coffee or dairy anymore, and as a result of those two things, which are both linked with autoimmunity, I have no psoriasis. There's hope for my skin. There's in so many more things. There's so many more things that you can talk about in relation to hopelessness, being hopeful and hopeless. And I'm so glad I found the carnivore space, because it means that over the last 9 years, I haven't had to feel hopeless. Yes, disappointed that my body doesn't really like losing weight very much. But if I hadn't found carnivore, I would be probably very easily 350, 400, 450 pounds plus and no clue what to do with it. Really, I honestly, genuinely believe that. So if anyone wants to comment saying, but you're obese, I know that, but I could be morbidly obese if it wasn't for my wonderful carnivore family, the carnivore lifestyle. A proper human diet means that I can walk through life able to enjoy everything. I'm actually going away with my eldest son. I mentioned this in my last video. I'm going away with him 9 days time, and I know I can fit into the airplane seat. I know I'm not going to have any respiratory problems, because I just don't get respiratory problems when I eat this way. My skin's going to be fine. My digestion's going to be fine. And I have the energy when I'm out there to throw myself in the sea, throw myself in the swimming pool in wild abandon. And that's not bad at nearly 50, because I tell you, I am seeing a lot of people getting close to 50 or beyond who have got a lot of reasons why they're not going to be able to do that. They're not going to be able to just go abroad and not have any pain or digestive problems or depression or, I sleep perfectly. I am so glad I'm not on any caffeine now. I am out the other side of that caffeine withdrawal, and it feels great. I have energy all day long. Last night I was sat on the sofa, my eyes were wide open. I had my blue blockers on, of course. But behind those blue blockers, my eyes were wide open, ready to go. And my husband, who drinks caffeine all day, he was yawning. Interesting that, isn't it? He said to me, when you give up your caffeine, And where are you going to get your energy from? I said it's going to be natural energy. When you're not addicted to drugs, when you're not addicted to sugar and the caffeine and other things you're addicted to, you are a natural human. I tried to convince him about circadian rhythm this morning. He just laughed about it again. Some people just take a little bit longer to process stuff, and some people are just not willing to go down deep and find out how we can be less hopeless. I don't feel hopeless. I feel good. Even if I don't lose any of the pounds I need to lose, I'm still going to be hopeful for my future. And that is important. I am on no medication, and I will not be on any medication. You can quote me on that. I have been dairy-free now for 90 days. 90 days! That is the longest I've ever gone. Can't see me going back to it. Feel fantastic. So, yeah, this video really is just a little bit of a waffle and a bit of a rant about how hopelessness, you know. Talking to my brother last night, sorry, I said that too fast. Talking to my brother last night sort of reminded me of the state he's in. I can't help him. My father was the same. I couldn't help him either. My brother does know about the keto lifestyle because he did try it for just over 3 weeks. It did help him, but he quit. So at least he can say he has tried it. I just hope that one day he goes back to it. But he did sound very rough on the phone last night, and full of hopelessness. And I don't want to go down that road. I don't want to end up like my mum. I don't want to end up constantly in and out of hospital, having different body parts replaced and wondering why the hell they've gone wrong. You know, she lost her hip because she thought it had just worn out with age. Well, let's see. Let's see how long my hips last. I don't know for sure, but I've got a good feeling I'm going to keep them for a long time. Probably forever. My grandmother, the one that ate a lot of meat, she kept her hip, both of her hips, until she was 93, and there was no pain in either of those hips. So it's not an age thing, it's something we're doing. There is something in the environment, whether that's food or drugs or smoking or something, or our light environment or anything, or our Wi-Fi or whatever. There's something in our environment that's making humans not work properly. And as Kerry from Homestead House says, it's about getting away from natural. We're moving far away from nature now. Humans are as far away from nature as we can be right now. And even I am. Even with the diet I'm on and the blue blockers and everything else, I'm still about to go into a large building with loads of bright lights on because it's dark outside. So I'm going to be living in an unnatural way today, and I'm not happy about that. I am seriously considering I'm still looking at ways in which I can change my working environment. I hope I can. So yeah, that's it. I just want to talk about being hopeless, feeling hopeless, you know, and how, you know, dig deep into food, into environment, and you can find out that we don't have to be hopeless. I'm full of hope, like I said, and I mean this. So if you're someone that's here waiting for me to be very thin, you may be wasting your time. Let's be honest about that. I may end up staying this weight now for the rest of my life. I said I wanted to be like my grandmother. My goal is to be like my favourite grandmother. And she was never thin. But she did enough of the good stuff and avoided enough of the bad stuff that she never had a single thing wrong with her. She never had any medication, and she had her whole body intact at 93 when she eventually sadly went over the dark side and started eating wholemeal bread and spreads, and then her gut started playing up, and it all went wrong for her. So yeah, and so I'm not going to do that bit. I will continue to eat my meat and drink my water, and I think it would be a good thing for you to do that too. Yeah, so don't forget, live as close to natural as you possibly can, as much as you can. Stay away from medication if you can, and be hopeful and be vibrant and have energy and just thrive. Okay, take care guys. I'm going to leave you with that now and post it later. And it's 9 sleeps to go until I go on holiday with my baby. He's nearly 18, he's not really a baby. You take care guys. Bye.